British leaders are trying to quiet fears of economic disaster after the vote to leave the European Union. Wall Street opened lower this morning, a sign that investors are still worried. European markets continue to fall, but Asian markets gain ground overnight.
That follows a weekend of turmoil after Prime Minister David Cameron said he will step down. The government is in chaos. The world is wondering who will be Britain's next leader. Charlie D'Agata is outside the Houses of Parliament, where lawmakers are meeting for the first time since the referendum. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. Behind those walls in Parliament, British Prime Minister David Cameron and his government face the task of laying down the groundwork for Brexit. He's urged politicians to get back to business. It is a diplomatic crisis, and he's about to get some help from U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry. Even before tackling the crisis in Britain, Kerry was working on damage control with the EU in Brussels.
So it is now incumbent on leaders to implement the will of the people and to do so in a way that is responsible, sensitive, thoughtful, and I hope strategic.
The strategy earlier for Treasury Chief George Osborne was to be bland and reassuring, keep calm and carry on.
It will not be plain sailing in the days ahead. But let me be clear, you should not underestimate our resolve. We were prepared for the unexpected, and we are equipped for whatever happens.
A whole lot's already happened, and markets hate instability. David Cameron, the lame duck prime minister who fell on his sword, still has to run this country in crisis, but he'll be gone by September. The favorite to replace Cameron and calm the storm clouds gathering over the government is former Mayor Boris Johnson, but he led the campaign to leave.
All that people want to see is a system that's fair, impartial and humane to all people coming from around the world.
Then there's the opposition leader, Jeremy Corbyn.
You're going to resign, Mr. Corbyn?
Who's facing calls to step down after more than a dozen members of his cabinet resigned in nothing less than a coup. Which leaves the future of the leaders of both major political parties here in doubt as the country faces a worsening political crisis. Last week's buzzword of Brexit has been replaced by regret.
Charlie D'Agata reporting from London. Thanks.